First of all, tomorrow is last match of a very difficult year for all of us, and our main target is for tomorrow to finish this very difficult year in a positive way. What we expect tomorrow is, of course, Kosovo has a very strong team, and after Vedat turned back, now they have also a real finisher. Therefore, it will be tomorrow very hard for us. Because also we have big problems in defenders positions, because many players couldn't come, some injured, some was not allowed by the clubs. For example, on the central defender position, I tried 5 different players who couldn't come. For example, from last match, Epriano and Posmak are not more in squad on this position. Therefore, we will try for tomorrow to find some solutions, especially against Vedat, and to try our best to get a positive result, maybe better than in the first match.
When the draw was made, Kosovo was considered to be a favorite team within this group.
I agree on one point that Kosovo in the start was favorite, because they have individual, in my eyes, also the best players. But in the same time, we have to be realistic. It is so far the most strong group in this league. So if I see other teams in some groups, believe me, there are some teams who are leader in their group, they would be last in our group. So therefore, it is this draw was unlucky for all of us. So also for Kosovo, and especially if you have some injured players, and if you are a new team, Kosovo is in the end also not an old team, it's also a new team, and we try also to build up a new team. So these teams suffer more than these teams who play many years together, like Slovenia or like Greece. So therefore, it was not only about quality of the players, it was also about the situation. And therefore, this kind of surprise can happen. But I don't think that it's so important for Kosovo or for us in which Nations League we will be next year, because more important is to be ready for the next qualifiers. This is much more important.
Considering the absences that Kosovo is facing right now due to injuries and also due to the situation with COVID-19, do you consider that Kosovo is rightfully in Group C, whether it should have been in an upper group, or this is the place where Kosovo should belong right now?
First of all, we all suffer from this COVID. We have the same problems like Kosovo. This is not the point. But in Kosovo, from potential, what I see, Kosovo will be able in future, because you have to understand your team needs more time. They cannot go to the top like nothing. It doesn't work in football like this. But with time, I expect that Kosovo can be also in B. I think it is, from potential of the team, it is really possible.
We have 2 questions from Moldova media. Our broadcasters, Prime TV, is asking you, Engin. First question is, do you have a fact that you have some injured players, some players like Epriano left the squad? Will use you some youngsters for tomorrow match, because it's a chance to see some new players in action?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, we have again some injured players, or some needed to go back because of club. But you saw also against Greece, we played with 6 players who was 22 and younger. So, and therefore also tomorrow will be some young boys on the field, even I think also about player who never played with me, because for us it's a process of learning and to give chance to new players. If some players are missing, then other players have to take the opportunity to take their place in the team.
Second and the last questions from Prime TV is, due to the fact that you have some injuries and some players are missing the squad, can you tell the reporter of Prime TV the reason why 2 players from previous month, Karp and Milinciano, are missing now the squad?
So Katalin got injury against Italy, and after this, the next 2 matches, it was nearly impossible for him to play. Then he go back to Russia, and he didn't play there because I think the problem continued. Therefore, it was time for him to rest. and Nico Milinciano. I need also to try to give other players a chance. This was the reason why I invited Bochuk, and Damashkan came back. He was last time not with us, so therefore it's a quite normal thing.
Состояние нормальное, самочувствие. Главное, чтобы на завтра было хорошее. Команда будет готовить себя к матчу, поэтому нормально. Самое главное, чтобы подойти правильно к завтрашней игре. Я считаю, что завтра все покажет игра. Фавориты бывают до игры, на бумаге. Мы прекрасно понимаем, что завтра будет сложный матч. Поэтому мы сюда приехали за победой. Мы будем играть, мы будем отдаваться завтра максимум. Поэтому прекрасно понимаем, что завтра будет сложный матч. Я думаю, что сложный матч будет для обеих команд.